In this video, I'm going to show you how to use custom menus with your WordPress blog. Now, this is how a default WordPress 3.0 2020 theme would look like. And you can see the top navigation menu here only displays your WordPress blog's pages. Now, with WordPress 3.0 and above, you can actually design your own custom menus. Now, how to do that is to log into your WordPress dashboard and then click on Appearance, click on Menus. And on the main menus screen, the easiest way to get started is to just enter a new menu name. So I'm going to call this default and click on Create Menu. Okay, now you can see that the default menu has been created. So the first thing you want to pay attention to is the theme locations, and it says here your theme supports one menu. Select which menu you would like to use. So again, the amount of menus you can use on a particular theme's main navigation area is really dependent on the type of theme itself. For the default theme, I can use one menu for the top navigation. So I can either select the default or I can just put it to blank. So I'm going to select default at the moment, and let me scroll here. Okay, so you can see that my new default menu is pretty much empty, right? So what I can do is I can either select some pages to be included. In this case, I only have one page, so I'm going to select the one page that I have and click on Add to Menu. And you can see that the one page that I've added is now in my menu. I can expand this, and I can actually rename the label of this page. So the page itself, by default, the original name is About, but I can change it to About Me if I want to. Alright, and then I can add more links to this menu by looking at my categories. So if I want to add a particular category, for example test category, I can just click on that and click Add to Menu, and I can see that the test category is here. Again, I can expand this, and again I can give it a custom name if I want to. Now with WordPress 3.0 and above, you are not limited to only the content on your WordPress blog. You can even add a menu link to any website that you want. So to do that, you can just put in the website you want here under custom links. Okay, I'm going to put this google.com. I'm going to give it a label Google and click on Add to Menu. Okay, now you can see that the new menu is here, right? Google.com, and the navigation label is Google. Now, once I've added all the links that I want in my menu, I can always reorder those links. Okay, and in this case, you can see that this link here is slightly indented. What it means that now I have put the Google link as a child of the main About link. If I don't want it to be a child of the main About link and I want it all to be on the same level, I can just drag it back here, and you can see those the differences. Is very easy to do. Just be careful with exactly where you put it. If you put it here, it becomes a child, and if you put it here, it becomes a parent link, right? And I can change this About as I want to and click on Save Menu. Okay, now my menu has been saved. So let's go back to the theme. This is the default menu navigation link. I'm going to refresh that, and you can see now this is my custom menu. Now, not only can you display your custom menu in your main navigation header links here, but you can also display it in your sidebar. To do that, you can just go to Widgets, and just select the widget area that you want to put your custom menu to, and you can just drag this custom menu widget here, drop it into this area, and then make sure that you select the correct menu, and you can give it a title. So I'm going to call mine Site Navigation. I'm going to click on Save. Now let's go to the blog again, and this is how it looks by default. So I'm going to refresh. Now you can see my custom menu over here. So let's take a look at how this menu would look like if I actually put some pages or links as a child to the actual main link itself. So I'm going to go back to menus and make sure I've selected my default menu, and now I'm going to make About Me as a child of the test category. Okay, and save menu. Now I'm going to refresh the page. Right, so you can no longer see the About Me page, but if you mouse over test category, now you can see the About Me page under test category. And that's how child menus work. And in fact, for the sidebar navigation, you can see that the child menu About Me is slightly indented under the main or the parent menu item, which is test category. So that's how easy and fun it is to customize your WordPress blog using your own custom menus.